We get the formation lap underway here, and it's Silver leading the way. Well, now it's actually DJ, because he's given the place back to Silver. So they go around the track, and then they start the long 58 laps of the Australian Grand Prix to kick us off in the season. First race of 24. And who will be the winner today? Very, very tough time for Access Junkie and Insomnia at the moment. El Presidente not finding the pace that he usually has. He is currently P10. Can he make a big improvement? Well, let's just wait and find out. James Boy, I think, wants to have a move on, but he ain't passing. So, let's see how this race goes. Formation lap into the final sector now. All drivers into the final sector. Silver leading the way at the moment. So can Silver hold his P1 spot? And, spin out there for one of the Cadillacs. I did the same thing in Bahrain last season. But luckily no damage on the formation lap, so he can line up as normal and not have any damage. Probably just a bit more heat into the tyres now, as the final cars are lining up now. Oh, DJ Booby didn't get his stop quite right. Everyone else just fine. All questions will be answered. It's a brand new season, brand new cars, and brand new teams. And it's all eyes to the lights and foot to the floor as we go racing here in Australia. And it's a very even start between the top two. Silver trying to force DJ Booby onto the right-hand side of the road and takes the outside line. And DJ Booby takes the lead. Out of turn two, there's a yellow flag, and that is a Audi around. It's El Presidente who spun round at turn two, and now they are going through turn three. James Burrows lost a few positions, and an excellent start for Fuzz. He is up into P3 now from P7. That is a very impressive start from the McLarens. Gilbert in P4 as well. Silver, a disappointing start, now just under a second behind DJ Booby as they go down the long back curve to turn 9 and 10 for the first time of 58 laps. BS, P7, Technician at P8 at the moment, at P9, Insomnia P10, Access Junkie P11, and El Presidente P12. And on off the road goes Gilbert. And there's a car spinning, and it's your mum's Technician. He is off, and off with him is Gilbert. And they go back, and after an excellent start for Gilbert, that is a real shame to see. Is there any damage on these drivers? No damage on Gilbert's car, and no damage on Technician's car that I can see from, so that's lucky. Is there any damage on El Presidente? No. First lap has been very, very chaotic of the new season. Very close between the top two now. Oh, and off the road, just about. Oh, no, but actually off the road goes Cass. Way off the road, and El Presidente retires from the race. And while his teammate is taking out cones, and he drops down to P7 now. A very, very chaotic start to kick off the new season. Silver went very deep into turn 3, and so did Cass, so much so that he went way off the track and into the gravel. 1.6 seconds now separate the top two, and BS right behind Fuzz in the McLaren. It's Red Bull versus McLaren once again in the world of Formula One. They are quite close, but Silver has caught a lot. Just saying, he just caught nearly a second on DJ Boo Boo. So DJ is either having some mistakes over there, or Silver has just got really good pace at the moment. Oh, off the road goes DJ, and that'll cost him lots as Silver now blasts past him and up into P1 and back into the lead. Goes Silver, better look on the inside, goes DJ and off the road. And he just about made that corner. Lots and lots of action here in the opening laps of the season, and everyone is struggling massively out there. Lots and lots of chaos there. DJ, second at the moment, the top two, as you were, off the line. Fuzz in P3, BS P4, the two Cadillacs swap round as Ad is now P6, but will he have a go back at his Cadillac teammate, James Borrow, who did not get away well. And Gilbert passes your mum's technician, but can he force it around the outside? No, he can't. Gilbert ahead now. And down into P10 goes Technician. And that is not a nice start for him at the moment. Insomnia right in front of Gilbert and Technician. Can he find a way past the Ferrari, who's really been struggling so far? And most notably in practice. BS right behind him, 4/10 behind Fuzz in the leading McLaren in at P3. Can Gilbert get past Insomnia here? He blasts past him before turn one. Can Technician get past him? No, he can't. He's a bit too far back. But he just about made the corner there, the Ferrari. And now past goes Technician and up into P9. Yellow flag from Access Junkie. And, oh, he's gone way off the road. What on earth has happened there for him at the moment? But we'll come back to that in a minute. And there is a battle here. Technician now passes Gilbert, and it goes very deep, and we have a safety car now. We have a safety car for the first time this season, and I think it will be because of Access Junkie, and he's been disqualified for going the wrong way around. So what on earth has happened to him? He's got no front wing, and he is out of the Australian Grand Prix. Gilbert and Technician swapping places, interestingly. But my word, was that a very, very chaotic start to the first race of the season. Silver with a very, very, very early jump into the pit lane, and DJ follows him in. Fuzz continues and leads the Australian Grand Prix, the top two in the pit lane. BS follows Fuzz, so does the two Cadillacs, and Cass, who now jumps up into P5. Does Gilbert pass? And Technician, yes they do. And Insomnia comes into the pit lane as well. A very, very chaotic start to the season, but let's take a breather now. So, McLaren leading Red Bull, Cadillac, Audi, Williams, McLaren, Racing Bulls, Alpine, Ferrari, and then the two retirements of the Audi and the Mercedes, El Presidente and Access Junkie. El Presidente only retired on lap 2, and his dot was moving, so after he retired, so he definitely gave up. And he is one to give up if something doesn't go quite right at the start, which is a shame to see because you've got a long race to make up from that. And oh dearie me, did you see that? DJ Booby was well on the limit through turn 10, just about made the corner. Silver has actually got two people between him and DJ, so that's crucial. That's crucial for him. Oh, El Presidente has joined back. Well, he can't race because he has retired. So he's probably only back to watch the race. So, yeah, Fuzz leading the way. And so close behind him is BS with the new engine, Ford powertrains now. Red Bull and Ford partnering up to make their own engine this season as they break the partnership with Honda and bring along Ford. Honda with Aston Martin, and no one is in the Aston Martin team so far. So I doubt we'll be seeing Aston Martin anytime soon. Fuzz still leading the way. I would imagine there'll be the safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. Yeah, there it is. So, safety car now peels off. So, what can Fuzz do from P1 here? So, only 3 drivers pit: Insomnia, DJ Booby, and Silver Leo. So let's see if they can make up some time on the drivers that didn't pit. BS wanting to get on with it here. When does Fuzz go? Seems like it's a bit late. And he goes now. And we're back underway here in the Australian Grand Prix, and the McLaren of Fuzz is leading the way from BS, but he's going to have to defend. BS didn't get a terrible start through turn 1, and they're all line astern. And what's that contact? And off the road goes BS. And what's that contact? Between, I think, Ad and Cass, and they're all scrambling around trying to find a place on the track. Ad behind Gilbert, and it was just about 3 wide there for a second, 2 of them off the road, as DJ needs to back off of this, and into the wall goes DJ, and he breaks his front wing there, and that is lots of damage. He needed to back off from that. There was always going to be some catastrophe going on there. And I think there was a moment with Insomnia as well, because he is way down the order, and Gilbert past Cass now. So that was very, very chaotic. Probably even more chaotic than the start of the race. But we're back underway now. BS going side by side with Ad. Cass needing to defend this, but down the inside goes BS. He's going very deep now, and that was so close to contact, but around the outside goes Ad. Cars scrambling all over the place. And Technician went off the road just a little bit there. And they're all over the shot, almost touching the grass. There's BS. BS doesn't go into the pit lane, but Cass does. DJ goes into the pit lane, and that was chaos just then. Drivers scrambling around, left, right, centre. My word, Fuzz is actually putting a little bit of a gap on Silver now, as maybe Silver made a mistake because that gap is just slightly closing now. Just a bit more. Cass ahead of DJ in the pit lane. Oh my word, what a glitch that is. I mean, his front wing is there. He's just got no nose. Oh, that is so cursed. But there's a battle going on up here. Technician just ahead of BS. And Technician just trying to hunt down Ad, who goes off the road. Ad went off the road, and he'll lose momentum out of turn 10. Car's now scrambling once again. BS not finding the pass that he needs to. Can Technician go around the outside? Gilbert has gone off the road, and that will cause a headache for the cars here. And there's contact between Gilbert and Technician. Down the inside goes BS. On the inside of Technician. Round the outside goes Technician. And Technician stays ahead of BS. But can BS fight back? Gilbert losing a whole lot of time there. Ad is back up into P4 now. And cars looking left, right, centre, looking every which way. And this is a mad start to the season. BS going down the inside of Technician at turn 3. Gets a move done, but the switchback from Technician, but can't perform it. And BS ahead of Technician. Battle between DJ Booby and Cass. And, more contact for Cass. 3-second time penalty for 3 drivers there. DJ Booby, Cass, and Gilbert. Oh, Fuzz has crashed. The race leader, Fuzzbomb, has crashed out of turn 10. He is gone. The McLaren has had a disastrous moment there, and we're back under the safety car now. Fuzz is out of the race. The race leader, he was looking so strong. Very disappointing and tough second half to the season last season. And it was looking very strong, but he has crashed. Out of turn 10, do any drivers pit? Boro comes into the pit lane. His teammate doesn't follow him. Silver continues on. Gilbert comes into the pit. Ignition stays out and Samnia stays out. And we can't see so far if DJ or Cass stays out. But have a look at that. Oh, that is a very, very funny glitch, as you can see there. And there's Silver Leo leading the way from pole position. And his rival, as we can see so far, is DJ, who's now in P8 with a 3-second penalty. And so is Paul and Cass. Some mad stuff here in the start of the race. Technician, P4 now. And that helped when Boro pit. So we're back under safety car here. I'm going to go to lap 11 now. But, wow, there hasn't been a shortage of drama today, has there? Unbelievable. So, drivers who were making contact well down the order, now P4, Technician, BS, 4th and 3rd. So the real survivors so far is Silver, and I guess Ad, he had some drama at the start as well. But he is P2. BS, 3rd, 4th for Technician. So there's been a few survivors, but a few who have lost a lot. Let's just take a moment to look at Cass's front wing. Oh wow, they are all grouped together, aren't they? Look at that. The front wing is hanging on by probably, I would say, a little bit of wire. As you cannot see the nose of the car. That's a very cursed sight, isn't it? Safety car will go in this lap, and Silver will be leading the way this time after the very, very unfortunate and shock retirement of Fuzzbomb, who crashed right here, exiting turn 10. There'll be lots of words for lots of different people after this race, won't there? There's been lots of collisions, there's been lots of spins, but you all expect that in the first race of the season in a league race. We're back underway here. Silver leading the way with an excellent restart, and behind there, Boro going down the inside on Technician. Down the inside, gets a move done, and he goes up into P4 and off the road. Goes Insomnia, and he goes back down to last. He was getting lucky with these safety cars. Oh, there was a big lockup there, and it must have been Paul Gilbert, and off the road goes Boro. So he went off the road as well. Lots of chaos every which way. DJ Booby going side by side with Technician. This is for P4. Good restart for DJ. And right behind, taking a void in action there is Boro. And that was so close to the rear of DJ. Side by side they go. It's 4 by 4 here. Paul, Boro, Technician, DJ, P4, Technician, P5, Gilbert, P6, P7, Boro. And I don't think the battle is done just yet. Riding on board with Paul as he goes down the inside here into turn 11, and off the road goes Ad now. Drivers going off the road every which way, and now Technician could benefit from this. And cars going left, right, centre. Paul down the inside, contact. He misjudges the braking. Contact between Cass and Ad. Wow. Boro all the way down to P8 now. BS and Silver looking in their mirrors, probably can't even see them anymore, will have a smile on their face. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and off the road goes Ad now down to P8. He goes 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for Technician, and we're only on lap 13, and we've got so much to unpack here after this race. DJ P3 at the moment, 7/10 behind BS. He goes off the road there, and he's already got a track limits penalty. So let's see what happens if he gets another one sooner rather than later. He's under second from BS. And now it's just over a second, back under a second now, as he's closing the gap now. Exactly 2 seconds between Silver and BS. And these lot are bunched nose to tail. And I think there was a lockup and a bit squirmy there from Cass out of turn 11, and a lockup into turn 11, I think, from Technician. DJ right behind BS here. DJ trying to recover from his collision earlier on in the race. Can he get past the Red Bull of BS? And I think he's just going to wait. He's just going to sit behind him at the moment. Very close between Gilbert and Technician. He's very close. Very close. And I think Gilbert could snatch P4 here. And I think he will. You go to the left-hand side of the road, and will he be able to blast on past? But Technician just has that bit more battery, and he stays ahead of the McLaren for the meantime. Can Gilbert have another chance into turn 11? Will he go for the inside? No, he won't. But behind them, Cass defending from James Boro. And will there be a switchback done? Not quite. Has Ad got damage? No, he doesn't. So he's just off the pace. So that's unfortunate to see him be that far back. DJ closing the gap. Just a bit too far back to make the move, and BS goes off the road and picks up a 3-second penalty, and that was so close to the rear end of BS's car for DJ. And Paul has gone off the road as DJ goes up into P2, and Paul Gilbert has spun around, and he goes to the back of the field behind the Ferrari of Insomnia, and he goes down to P9 with that 3-second time penalty. Lots of drivers making mistakes here. The Cadillac of James Bowe looking to pass Cass here. He needs to do it sooner rather than later because he's got pace. And he's going to go to the left-hand side of the road and pass the Audi. But can Cass get a bit more battery here? Very close between them. But he can't make an argument of it. And Bowe goes up into P5 now. BS falling a little bit behind DJ, who's now closing the gap to Silver Leo in P1. And Technician has gone off the road. Technician has gone off the road and down into P6. He was P4, and now he gives P4 and 5 to Bowe and Cass. Just look at the caliber of drivers making mistakes here in the early stages of the season. And I would imagine we'll see a lot more next week in Azerbaijan, where the walls are so close to each other, especially at that castle section, which is only 7 meters wide. But at the moment, let's focus at this race. Little lock up there for DJ Booby into turn 3. Hasn't cost him a whole lot of time, though. And Paul has got past Insomnia. Technician right behind Cass. Let's ride on board with BS as he's trying to close back the gap to DJ and hopefully get back past the Alpine. Or DJ actually went off the road there a little bit. You can see Silver there up the road. Oh, Technician. I think he looked on the inside there of Cass. But nothing was doing there. And he was very, very slow in an awkward angle out of that corner. So they must have made contact or something. Cass having to defend. Oh, very big slide there from Technician. DJ is just keeping on par with Silver at the moment. Not able to close the gap at all. Well, on lap 17, halfway through lap 17. But yeah, DJ's just not able to close the gap at the moment. So it seems like DJ is quick in the middle sector, but just a bit slower in the first and second sector. So this will be a bit painful for DJ at the moment. Silver, I believe, retired from the race last season. And it looks like things are going very well for him at the moment. Bowe out there on his own. BS back under a second now from DJ. He needs to close that gap a bit more. Cass and Technician quite close together at the moment, and so is Ad and Gilbert. Ad not finding the pace right now at this stage of the race. He's on the hard tyre. I want to see what everyone else is on. Oh, Oh, DJ's actually on the soft tyre. Interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting strat there. Gilbert goes to the left-hand side of the road, and can he get past the Cadillac of Ad? Yes, he can, and up into P7 goes Gilbert after spinning around at turn 2. And he is now leading the way of the Cadillac. BS right behind now of DJ. He's closing the gap. He's gonna lunge it. Can't find a gap there. He had a look, but just not able to get past. DJ is actually now starting to fall away. And he is on the soft tyre, so that could be the reason why his tyre's degrading now. And we've got a yellow flag, and into the wall goes Ad. Has he picked up any damage? He is half spun out of turn 3. And this is bad news for the Cadillac. And lucky for him, he has not picked up any damage. This is bad news for Ad at the moment. As he just keeps falling behind. Bo just slowly closing the gap to BS and DJ, who are just slowly falling away from Silver. Oh, here we go, BS. This is BS's chance. Can he go around the outside here of DJ? And he can. And BS is up into P2, but he goes a bit deep. But DJ not able to benefit off of that little mistake there. Now BS is back up into P2. Oh, Gilbert has left. Oh dear, so I want to quickly give him an invite. He probably lost connection or some sort. Do I even have him added? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, no I do. Yeah, that so Gilbert's gonna lose some time now to your mum's technician. DJ right behind them. I think Silver must have made a little mistake because he fell around half a second. DJ goes into the pit lane. He has gone into the pit lane very cautiously. And let's see what tyre he puts on. Looks like the hard tyre, and it is. So DJ puts on the hard tyre. And can he come out ahead of the Ferrari, who actually had a moment there? I saw on the map he was really slow coming out of turn 13. And he did go off the road. And Ad peels off into the pit lane on his 19-lap-old hard tyres. BS 20-lap-old hard tyres. So he's going to pit soon. Just when, I'm not too sure. And Insomnia, of course, the yellow flag there for a second, so he must have gone off the road again. Now DJ has got clear space. And I wonder if he's going to try and undercut Silver here. And will BS react to that pit stop? We'll just have to wait for it. I think the hards will just about make the end here. At this stage of the race, we're on lap 21. Just not at the halfway stage. Just yet. BS is closing the gap to Silver, even with quite old tires. Oh, Gilbert has had a moment out of the final corner. And he's just falling even further back now, and he's being rapidly caught by DJ, who's now under 4 seconds. He is really pushing. Or he's just trying to save some tires. We're not too sure on which. Maybe saving some tires. Maybe. And I think Gilbert actually had a moment at turn 3, because he lost around 7/10. Just then, BS is just over a second behind Silver now. So I think Silver and BS is not going to react to DJ, and they're gonna choose the fresher tires for the end. So they're giving up. Seems like they're going to give up track position. Oh, another penalty here for DJ. So that's not ideal, and I think he's just outside from undercutting Silver. I think he'll definitely get BS though. He will get BS on the exit. Cass and Technician are quite close together here. Three-second time penalty for multiple warnings for Gilbert, and here we go. That was so close, but we have a yellow flag, and it's Insomnia, and he has gone off at turn 3 now. Not ideal for him, and here we go. Can DJ? He's gonna lose some time here while battling with Gilbert, and I think he did lose a bit there. That was very close. And he's not able to get him into turn 11, and I think Paul just about made the corner there. And now BS is under a second. Oh, lock up! Oh, that was so close. But now BS is now just under a second from Silver now. Silver is left. So I need to quickly invite him because he is leading the race, and DJ has gotten past Gilbert there, so that's crucial. Now he can get a move on, but will Gilbert be able to go back at him? I don't quite think so. And oh, that was very twitchy, I think there from DJ. And Silver's now losing time, and I don't think he rejoined. Here we go. Cass and Technician. Can Technician finally get past Cass? Not quite. Cass doing really well to defend right now. He's just not able to get past him at this moment. Oh, but he can't. But can he enter turn 11? Down the inside he goes, but he goes just off the track. And Cass stays in front of the Racing Bulls. And Insomnia has had another moment at turn 4. I believe he went off there. Yeah, Silver's still an AI, and BS not able to catch him. Hopefully Silver joins back soon. I'm gonna give him another invite, just in case. And DJ at this point is definitely gonna undercut Silver. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings for James Bowe, who's currently P3 at the moment. The final podium spot. Technician really needs to get past Cass here. And oh, BS has spun round. BS has spun round from second place, and he's going far down the order now. That is a very, very crucial moment for BS. And that is so unfortunate. He is now 4.5 seconds behind Bowe, and BS could have benefited off of Silver having connection issues. But he doesn't. So that is a very, very costly mistake from BS. Technician right behind Cass. Oh, he went very deep into that corner, so he isn't getting Cass anytime soon. Can Ad pick up the pace here? He's 25.4 seconds off of Gilbert. And it's definitely him driving, not an AI, so things aren't going well for him at the moment. We're near the halfway stage of this race. Cass defending from Technician. And I just crack up every time I see Cass's nose. That is a very funny glitch. Normally you would see the whole front wing gone, but no, it's just the nose this time, which it looks even more goofier. But here is Technician's moment. Can he go round the outside? Not quite, but off the road goes Cass, and he'll lose momentum. And I actually see front wing damage on Technician's car. Can he go round the outside? Cass is going to go on the inside now to try and defend his place. They bang wheels, and through turn 4, can Technician finally get past? He's still going wheel to wheel, but he's still ahead. But Technician is not done with it yet. He is right behind him. Can he get past the Audi? He is right there, and surely he'll be able to do it after spending so long behind him. And he does get past Cass, and up into P4 goes Technician, and finally he can be back to P4. But is Cass gonna fight this back? Seems like he is. Defending on the inside is Technician, and around the outside goes Cass. Can he perform the switchback? Not quite, but he's gonna go for it into turn 12, down the inside, and Cass back up into B4. This is great old scrap that we're seeing at the moment. Technician just not able to get past him. Oh wow, I've just realized Silver has lost a massive amount of time. 3-second time penalty for Technician for multiple warnings. That puts them up to 6 now. That's the third driver to have 6 seconds of penalties. And look how close these lot are. DJ is now right in the mix. And I think Technician went deep into the corner. DJ needs to get past him very quickly here. Can't go around the outside there. And that was so close to his rear end there. No damage on the front wing. No, there actually is damage on the front wing of DJ's cars. Both Technician and DJ are missing their left end plate. And yellow flag for Insomnia, but we'll get back to him in a minute. Can Technician argue P5 here over DJ? But DJ's got too much pace here. And DJ ahead now. But he goes off the road. He goes way off the road and loses a massive amount of time and invites Technician back past him. Less than a second now between the top two, James Bowe and Silver. And this scrap here is just making Cass go far away. Technician heavily defending into turn 13. DJ Booby, we're halfway in this race. And DJ, can he look to the inside? He really needs to get past it. Insomnia now down a lap and off the road goes Technician, and that invites DJ Booby to now go on past. It's after you, sir, after you, sir. As DJ finally gets past Technician, and Insomnia now a lap down. Gilbert 3.2 seconds now off of Technician, and DJ 2.3 seconds off of Cass now. While James is hunting down the Williams of Silver, who lost a bucket load of time. When is BS gonna pit? He's on the hard tire, and he has not pit yet. Let's look at the tires. Yellow flag, and I think that's just Insomnia letting past Gilbert. Fastest lap, DJ, 122.222. That's a very that's quite nice to see, isn't it? But yeah, look at that. BS has not pit yet. Boro has pit. He's on the medium tire, 20 laps on the medium tire, so his tires will be quite dead at this current moment. Oh! Drama for DJ Booby. He has gone off the track and he's got massive front wing damage. And that could cost him the race win. That could cost him the race win. He has got Gilbert right behind him. But that mistake, can it cost him everything? He lets the McLaren pass. And the only way that DJ can be back in this race is off the road. Went Insomnia in the background. The only way that DJ can get back into the fight for the win, he will need a safety car. But at the moment, it looks like that isn't going to happen. At the moment, Ad so far behind, and that is a real shock to see, isn't it? 21.0 seconds behind. The gap's opening up just a bit more now, but BS is closing the gap to Boro now. He rapidly, as well as Boro is falling back massively to Silver, and yellow flag. Insomnia has had a moment at, coming out of turn 13. DJ into the pit lane now, and that has just cost him the race win. Ed now goes on past. Won't be long until DJ will be able to repass him, as he has got much fresher tyres and a lot more pace in that Alpine. We're past the halfway stage in this race, and the only two to not pit yet is BS and Technician. Both of which are on the hard tyre. As if they're on the medium tyre, they'll probably have a puncture by now. Ooh, he went wide there, didn't he? Boro went very, very wide, and that's invited BS to blast on past, and up into P2 goes BS. Been a while since he's seen that spot, and Technician peels off into the pit lane now, and he changes the front wing, and that is the first stop for Technician, and I don't think DJ will be able to pass him, will he? But I think Ad will be able to, and Ad goes up into P6 now. He's got 11 laps of medium tyres. Over here, it's close between Boro and BS. And Boro went off the road. So but he's still closing the gap. Will he make a lunge down the inside? He almost hits the rear of BS. But he's not going to get past at this current moment. Is Silver going to pit? Because Technician just did. No, I think Silver stays out. But Bo peels off into the pit lane. So he puts on the medium tyre and he'll be going to the end now. Gilbert passes him and up into P4. The top three at the moment it's Silver, BS and Cass. But at the moment they're in around a pit stop, so it's not a definite top three at the moment. DJ has gone fastest and Technician picks up another 3-second penalty for track limits. That puts him to 9 seconds now. Look at that, 9 seconds. Yeah, so that could cost him a position later on in this race. Bo picks up a penalty, 3 seconds, so that puts him to 6 now. And into the pit lane comes Silver. His first stop of the race and hopefully his only one. And BS follows. Cass is now leading the race. And he is, I think he will need to pit again. As BS is now crucially behind Gilbert and Bo. Bo has closed the gap by a second lately. Technician's gone fastest, 122.1. But yeah, Bo's closed the gap by a second on that lap. So he'll be able to get past the McLaren sooner rather than later. And that time is now, as I think Gilbert went deep into the corner there. And Bo sails on past him. And up into P3 he goes. And look how far back DJ is to Silver. DJ's race is well and truly over. That is very disappointing. He could have won this race if he didn't make that very, very big mistake. Bo is, I think he was closing the gap to Silver. Maybe he wasn't. He lost a lot on that straight, didn't he? Yeah, Ad and Technician very close together here. And Technician needs to get a move on with those 9 seconds of penalties. And he goes to the right-hand side of the road and gets past the Cadillac of Ad. And I think DJ... Oh! Did someone go off the road there? And I believe that was Technician. Couldn't quite see. Maybe it was Insomnia, who's just up the road. Going to turn 6 now. And Technician and Ad having a good old scrap here. And Technician gets past the Cadillac. DJ very quickly closing the gap. The reigning world champion, of course. As it came down to the very final race of the season. Between me and him. Gilbert, I think, went off the road, or he went really deep. So he has lost a lot of time here in the McLaren. And Insomnia, who I believe is a lap down, is right there. Technician and Ad just couldn't find a way past the Racing Bull. There's only 2 drivers out there that doesn't have a penalty. That's Silver and Ad. The most penalties is Technician with 9. And Gilbert goes into the pit lane, comes back out behind DJ, who just set the fastest lap of the race, 121.8. And oh, he went very deep into that corner as well. Silver under a second behind Cass now. Cass, who hasn't pit in this round at this point. He has pit, but his tyres will be quite dead. He is on the hard tyre. And I think this will be no match for Silver, and there's a yellow flag, and that's Insomnia, but we'll get back to that. As Silver goes down the inside and takes the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. And he is looking quite comfortable to win this race, as Bo is third and next to pass him. But Cass is right here as DJ further down the order passes Ad and up into P6 he goes, as he needs to benefit as much as possible from that major incident that he had earlier, which cost him the race win. He was 15 seconds behind Silver until he made that mistake. So DJ would have been well in the race win fight, but it hasn't gone very well for him. We don't normally see much mistakes from him. Yeah, Cass now over a second behind Silver, so he doesn't get the overtake mode, which gives you some more power. But Borrow right behind him. He's actually going to go around the outside, very close to clipping the wall with his right rear. And now Borrow goes up into P2. He's had a very up and down race, hasn't he? At the start and the safety car restarts, he's been right in the mix of all the drama and chaos. And he was one of the big losers off that. But, yeah, my word, and Ad gets his first penalty of the race, 3 seconds, as Silver's now the only one without a penalty. DJ a little bit twitchy there as he enters turn 4. We're only on lap 38 at the moment, out of 58. Got 20 laps to go now when Silver crosses the line in about 10 seconds time. DJ Booby, he now has 9 seconds of penalties. So that's not ideal. He equals the amount of penalties with Technician now. Oh, yellow flag, and Ad has gone off the road. And he rejoins back on the track. And still far behind from contention. So yeah, So it's not going well for Ed. Today he hasn't had the pace, making many mistakes, and yeah, unfortunately, just not going too well for him at the moment. BS, right behind Cass now. He is really close. Let's right on board with him as he has to back off there so he doesn't break his front wing on the rear of Cass's car, who is very slow at the moment with old tyres. And Cass isn't going to make an argument of it. That's very good to see. And BS is now up into P3 and takes the final podium spot right now. DJ closing the gap to Technician. Bo is actually 1.8 seconds off of Silver, so we could see quite a good fight for the win in the late stages of this race. If he can just catch that little bit more. DJ has fallen quite a lot, by about 6/10 this lap, to Technician. So, DJ will soon be able to get past Technician for P5. DJ has had a miserable race. He's been in all the carnage, hasn't he? It's very unfortunate to see. From the reigning world champion, and Burrow is closing the gap to Silver. He is just over a second off of Silver, so he is getting really close, and we could see a brilliant fight for the win here in the final laps of this race. We've got around 16 laps to go in this race. Yeah, so Silver must have had a slide somewhere because now Bo is falling behind. And talking about Bo, his teammate has had a moment out of turn 11. And, oh, he spun again around at turn 13. So he is having a really tough time at the moment, and he peels off into the pit lane. He puts on the medium tyre. I just want to see what Cass is on. Yeah, he's on 34 laps, hard tyres, so no wonder why he is really slow out there. Oh, it's a very inconsistent gap to first, isn't it? Sometimes I see him 2 seconds behind, sometimes I see him 1.2 seconds, so yeah. It's now exactly 2 seconds. Now, yeah, now exactly 2 seconds. A very inconsistent gap between first and second, the Williams and the Cadillac. On lap 44 out of 58 here on the Australian Grand Prix. And things are looking quite good for Silver. But he's just got to maintain his pace. And he's got the win. Oh, that was a very, very big moment there from Silver. He almost binned it out of turn 2. And wow, if we did, that would have been major, major drama in the first race of the season for the win. BS is closing the gap to Borrow. DJ just not able to get to Technician. So he's probably set for P6 at the moment. So if Silver wins this race, it will be his first win in JP Racing League. And for Borrow, I think it'll be his second. So these guys... Oh, Borrow picks up a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. I believe that puts him to 6 now. Oh, dear. No, he's at 9 now, so there's no chance of Borrow being able to take this win. Unless Silver has a really, really bad final laps of this race. Ed picks up 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Puts him to 6 seconds now. It's looking quite comfortable for Silver at the moment. Pretty much 2 seconds between first and second place. Borrow's got 9 seconds of penalties, so yeah, it's to win this race, it's gonna need a major luck for Borrow. BS is in that range to take second place away from Borrow because of the penalty. And oh, that was a big, big snap of oversteer, and I wondered if he was gonna spin round there for Silver. He doesn't spin round, saved it, but that was almost race-ending stuff there for Silver. He is looking quite loose. He's looking very vulnerable. But no one's just able to catch him at this time. I don't think Cass is going to pit anytime soon, is he? He's on... Well, he's probably in the 40s of his tyre life now, isn't he? 39 laps on that hard tyre, so that tyre is rubbish now. And Technician is right behind him as well. Burrow is just over a second behind Silver now. Now, this is for crucial position here. Ad gets the fastest lap of the race, 1:21.3. And here we go, Technician. Cass defending. Technician can't find a way past the Audi. The only Audi left in this race. And he's going to be defending. Can he perform a switchback? Not quite. Insomnia causing another yellow flag. Technician, here we go. He's got the slipstream. He's got the extra power he needs with the overtake, but he can't get past the Audi of Cass. But can he do it into turn 3 here? Cass is just all over the road and just not finding a way past, just not getting Technician to pass him. So very aggressive defending here for position. On lap 48 out of 58, we've got 10.5 laps to go in this race. Technician right behind Cass, and Technician losing a lot of time as DJ is closing the gap by 2.5 seconds, and around the outside goes Technician. Can he finally get past Cass? They're going wheel to wheel through turn 9 and 10. There's contact, but they're still going side by side. Not much damage done yet. DJ crashes and is out of the race. And that has switched things up massively. Silver loses his gap. Burrow has got 9 seconds of penalty. Silver doesn't have a penalty, as Gilbert now has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So he is not in contention for this win. And Technician and Cass goes into the pit lane, and a heartbreak for the reigning world champion DJ Booby, who has crashed out where Fuzz did, and Gilbert got another penalty for speeding under the safety car. He's got 2 drive-throughs to serve now. So that's really unfortunate and really weird to see there. And I bet Cass will have a big sigh of relief here. And this puts Ad back into the game. Insomnia, who is a lap down, almost 2 laps down, is not. And wow, this is shaking things up. And Silver gets a penalty for multiple warnings under the safety car. So BS could snatch the win. Oh, that was a big slide there from Insomnia. But BS, we're going to have to focus on him now, because if he gets past Burrow quickly here, and Technician's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. That is not ideal for him at all. Silver goes into the pit lane, and I think Silver has picked up a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and that could be his first race win in JP. Done and dusted. Are you kidding me? BS. He's just got to finish within 10 seconds of Silver with less than 10 laps to go, and he will snatch the win. Huge drama here in the final 10 laps of the first race of the season. Can you believe what we are seeing at the moment? This has been a huge shake-up here in the late stages of this Grand Prix. unbelievable. We are going to see cars going left, right, centre. Technician and Gilbert has got drive-through penalties, so they're out of contention. Silver and Bo out of contention for the win, so it's going to be all down to BS, Cass, and Ad. This is going to be an absolute nail-biter. BS is the most likely to win out of these lot. Silver has just thrown away his first win in the JP Racing League. What an unbelievable turning point in the first race of the season. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. We have 8 drivers are going to be fighting to the death. Insomnia is between Bo and BS. That won't help BS a whole lot. I'd imagine Insomnia will be getting right out of the way as soon as this all starts. He's a lap down anyway, so they can just go straight through him. Ad is quite a far way down. Oh, off the road goes Bo, and Silver goes into the pit lane. He's giving up track position for fresher tyres and with only 3 seconds of penalties. He's going to take away his 10-second penalty. This is very smart, and this will put him onto the soft tyre now. So Silver, with this strategy call, could still be in the game. But it's going to take a lot with a few drivers in between him and BS. He's got Cass in front of him, who is now in contention for the win. Bo is leading the way, but he's got 6 seconds of penalties more than BS, Cass, Silver. This is going to be an absolute nail-biter. Ad, who probably won't be able to catch up to the safety car in time, and so is Insomnia, who's actually passed the lot. So that is very awkward to see. But my word, Gilbert, 2 drive-throughs. Has he got he got 2, like, I got 2 notifications on the screen about him getting a drive-through, so he's definitely got 2. Technician has got 1, so that puts both of them out of contention for the win, unless someone causes absolute chaos, and it might not just be one. It might not just be one. There could be multiple here. BS has got the best chance of victory in this race. Bo will need to push like nothing on earth. He's on the soft tyre. BS is on the medium tyre. I'm just blown away by what I have just seen at the moment. We've got 6 laps remaining. We're going to have a sprint to the end. So, does the safety car come in this lap? I think it will be. I think it will do. But the best driver, the best chance to win this race, Cass, Silver, and BS. It's going to be an all-out brawl between them, and I hope that Gilbert and Technician get out of the way so they can let that battle unfold. But if the drivers with the 3 seconds of penalties all crash each other out, this could see Bo taking victory. Ad could be up there as well if lots of chaos happens. Silver is right in the mix of the chaos, so is Cass. Cass is probably the one to be the most at risk for damage. Technician directly in the middle of all of that. They're all just trying to warm up their tires at the moment. It's the calm before the storm at the moment here in Albert Park. The Cadillac leads the way, but he's got 6 seconds more than BS, Cass, and Silver. BS, has the biggest chance to win. He has just been up there, hasn't he? He's had a few tough moments in this race. But my word, can you believe it? Lots and lots of pressure on these drivers. It's only the first race of the season as well. And it's all going mad. It's all going to kick off here in Albert Park. Safety car is in this lap. We have 4 laps. 5 laps. We have 5 laps of racing action. This is going to be an all-out brawl to end the first race of the season. We've got 23 more after this. Bolo leads the way. And here we go. He goes. And we have 5 bizarre laps of racing. Green, green, green as they get stuck back into it. It's Bo, BS, and then Gilbert as they make their way through turn 1 and 2. Very clean. But Paul spun round and there's damage on one of the cars. Is it Silver who was leading this race comfortably? And it is. Silver's got damage. Cass goes off the track after being passed by Silver. BS right behind Boro, who's going to need to just stay behind him because Silver's got damage. Cass is behind him, so is Ed. And Silver, this first race for him has just all gone away. And Gilbert has crashed out of this race. Oh my word, we have another safety car. We have another safety car in Albert Park. And it's so late in this race. And that might have just saved Silver. Unbelievable scenes in Albert Park. Bo is leading, following BS. And it's Technician with a drive-through. That does not help Technician, does it? My word. Let's take a breather. We're on lap 55. We could see 3, 2, or 1 laps of racing. It's going to be very, very intense to end the first race of the season. Just can you believe it? Insomnia, yes, is a lap down. So we don't have to worry about him at the moment. Don't worry about it, Miller. But you did miss quite a lot. Oh boy, we could have 2 laps. 2 chaotic laps. I wonder if this is Australia in real life 2023 all over again, but instead it's safety cars. Oh, we cannot have another safety car anymore in this race. It's just non-stop to the end when the safety car goes in, and it probably will be this lap. So Silver is now back in this game. BS has the advantage. Safety cars in this lap. We're going to have 2 laps of racing here to the checkered flag. And it's going to be an all-out brawl between Cass, Silver and BS for the win. They've got the lone technician in between BS and Silver. Silver threw his first JP race win away, but now he is back in contention for it. He was leading for most of the race, and now they will go on to brawl. The calm before the storm, as Borrow will set off now, following BS. Then Technician with the drive-through penalty, Silver, Cass, Ad, and then a lap down is Insomnia. We are back underway here, and Technician is looking around the outside of BS. Nothing doing there. Silver has made a mistake, and he's gone very slowly out of turn 2, and Cass is now past Silver. Ad, who is back in contention here with 6 seconds penalties, he's right behind Silver, but he's gonna get really lucky to win this race. BS, he's still so far winning this race. Technician with the drive-through, he's got to serve that right now at the end of this lap. Cass, less than a second behind Technician. Can Technician get past BS here? This isn't for the win, but it will hurt BS just a tiny bit. But Technician can't get past it, but that was very, very close. And Silver is being overtaken by Ad. Down the inside goes Ad, but he goes off the track, and Ad way off the track, and I think he even hit the wall there. Ad done. And yes, he did hit the wall. His left end plate is gone. Ad done for this race. Technician comes in to serve his penalty. BS so far winning this race as he goes on to the final lap of this race. Cass following him. Less than a second between the battle for the win here in Australia. It's Audi versus Red Bull. Silver 2.1 seconds behind. He has thrown this race out the window. Cass just needs to close that gap just a bit more. He needs to get past. Technician has had a moment out of turn 2. But we keep our eyes set to the battle between Cass and BS. And Cass went a bit deep into turn 6. And I think that has just finished it off. BS, he's going to win this whole thing here in this race. BS, he has had a difficult race, but the hard to medium has worked out wonders for him. Can you believe the situation out there today? Insomnia has had a moment, but all eyes are set to BS. He's going to round the final corner. BS has done all he needed to do as the Red Bull crosses the line and wins the season opener in JP Racing League Tier 3. James Borrow, oh so close, but it gets a podium position. Silver has thrown that race away and comes home to take P4 off the podium. Cass in P2. What a race that was. And we see the Red Bull BS taking home victory in Albert Park. He only got one race win last season, but now it seems like he's back on form to take that back, to continue and continue winning. He only got one race win last year, but can he beat that record? He got that win in Silverstone, but he gets in the first race of the season. Well done to BS. BS is the winner of the season opener.